Denzil Fernandes. I am from Mumbai, India, and I'm studying at Lincoln University in New Zealand. And I'm currently doing a master's course in business. I'm studying global management and marketing. It's a 1.5 year course, and I'm currently in my second semester.
Okay, yeah. So you finished one entire semester. So can you tell me
Yes.
the whole university experience? How do you feel? Professors, teaching methods, etc. How do you feel?
So each class is like really interactive. Like we are divided into groups, like where we sit, and the teacher asks us like each group a question they have to answer. That's like a fun interactive activity. I think every like professor knows what they are doing, and like the lifestyle as a student is very calm. Like for me, I have one lecture in one day. Other than that, I just use the gym or have fun with my friends.
Uh,
Yes.
okay, okay. So how big is your class size, and what kind of diversity? From which countries are all of these people from?
So the main lecture, which the attendance actually gets counted for, is around, you could say, 50 to 60 students, and most, I think, 95% being Asians, like dominated by Indians, Chinese, Japanese, Koreans,
Mm,
maybe one, two whites, and yeah, like all are like interactive, but they have their boundaries. So if I've noticed a lot, groupism does occur here, like Indians with Indians, Chinese with Chinese.
mm,
That's a bit disappointing, but yeah, like
mm,
if you have a common like activity, like for me, I play football, so there's a vast diversity, and I like to interact with them, like with all them, because we have something in common, and we
mm.
have fun playing.
Okay, so you made friends from other countries, and
Yes.
that you can create. Okay, okay, fine. Now I also know that you're working part time and you're studying. So then, can you tell me how are you managing time? How do you schedule your day? How do you schedule your week? Has it been stressful or is it all good?
Okay. Yeah. So for me, I have my works 5 to 6 times a day in the evenings. So I leave my house at 6:15 and I cycle like around 20 minutes to get to my work. Work starts 7 to 9:30 ish, and I come back. It's easy to manage because my classes be in the mornings. Only like I have a lecture on Tuesday, 4 to 6. That might cause a bit of disruption, but my colleagues are fine with it. And yeah, I think it is a bit challenging to work, because especially when you're younger. But I'd say it's all about your mental strength and your, determination to succeed.
Hmm.
That's what's keeping me going. I feel
Hmm.
like I want a successful future. I want to, live a good lifestyle. Like I see a lot of people with their families over here, and I get jealous. Like one day I'm gonna be like them
Hmm.
with
Yeah.
my wife, my kids, my dogs, my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good to know because that is what motivates you, right? The aim is what is going to motivate
Yes.
you, and then you got to
To
get
have
through
a
the.
good lifestyle.
Yeah, but
Yes.
you have to get to the grind. So you understand that you have to get to the grind, and you're ready to do that. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
But working also gives you a little financial freedom. I understand, right? I mean, you get paid enough money to take
Yes.
care of yourself. How do you manage all of that?
Yeah. So like I earn a decent amount, so which covers my rent. As well as since I'm working in a restaurant, I don't have to cook a lot or buy ingredients, but I'm getting free food. So
Mhm.
that helps me save much more than I anticipated. And that helps me, like, buy whenever I want to spoil myself,
Mhm.
like buy some McDonald's or KFC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Uh, Tell me a little bit about the university, okay? Just the experience. I mean, the campus, the people, your counselors, professors. A little, tell me a little bit about your professors. Who are they? What do they do and stuff? Yeah, basically the entire university experience. Because you are studying at Lincoln, it's one of
Yes.
those top schools, large campus, so many people from all over the world, and some really good professors. So tell me a little bit about
Yes.
your university experience.
So the university itself is pretty good and pretty big because I think I haven't experienced or even seen most of it. Like I just came to know last week from a friend that they have a football ground which is on the other side of the university. But other than that, the professors are from diverse backgrounds and they really like friendly and appreciative, and like each student for them is like someone to care about.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you notice in India, the teachers just do it for the sake of it, but here they have fun while working. Like they
Mm-hmm.
enjoy working and they enjoy teaching, and it's like quite noticeable. Like
Mm-hmm.
the teachers all have fun while even having their lectures, having small jokes and interacting with all the students.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I've noticed, regardless of being a teacher or any other person, like even a plumber who comes over here, they have fun, like they, like doing their job.
All
That's
right.
one thing I like about it. And then the university also, it has a lot of stuff. It has like a lot of like classrooms, lecture seminars, and a weekly like schedule of interactive activities within the clubs. And then one thing for me is I like to work out, so I'm almost at the gym every day. Like they have rock climbing things, like a rock climbing station. So
Oh, okay.
I'm learning that right now.
On
There's
campus.
also like yes, yeah,
Oh,
in the
okay.
gym
Oh,
section.
oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. And
Then their gym section is very big. Then they have a separate yoga room and for seniors also if they are interested in working out. Then they have a basketball court as well as a futsal court. Then each women's and men's separate changing room and lockers where they can even have showers. Then they also have like table tennis, rock climbing, then paddle board, and then
mm,
some cycling activity as well.
oh,
Other than
okay.
that, like it has a lot of buildings, a lot of like hostel domes as well, and one like cafe.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Yes,
great. Yeah. So you're really having a really good campus, university campus experience. I mean,
yes,
and you're also getting involved and meeting people through all of this. Okay. Oh, very
yep.
good. Very good. Tell me about your professors a little bit. So how many modules have you covered already in the first semester, and where are your professors from? And you said they're fun and they know you as an individual student. That's the beauty of studying there,
Yes,
correct? They know every professor knows you,
yep.
you know them rather than you're just one number in India. So
Yeah,
yeah, so
exactly.
tell me a little bit more about that because I think that is what
So,
it
yep.
seems from what you're how you're talking, that is what excites you.
So, in semester one, I had five subjects. Out of that, four of them had 10 credits, which were like small subjects, and one was a 20 credit. So the 20 credit one, the teacher was Annie ma'am. I'm sure you must have known her. She is
Mm-hmm.
the international director. So the unique fact about her was that she actually learned every like 60 to 80 students' name, and she knew like their names. So that was something unheard of for me.
Mm-hmm.
And like it was very interactive sessions and all that. And other than her, also there was like Mark sir and other sirs like who had interactive sessions. But also like one thing I would point like attendance, because on so that time you can actually see those students who are actually interested in studying. Also like it depends on the sir as well as the teacher, like if they are fun to like come to study at. Like once for a lecture I had barely nine students with me
Mm-hmm.
when the class has like a strength of 80 to 60 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, although the teachers might feel down, like barely any students are there, they still make it interactive. They still make it fun to, look at and, listen to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, all right. And this whole course that you're studying, global business with marketing as a major, how do you see it panning out for you over the complete degree? It's another 1 year now, and then future career. How do you see that's for yourself?
Yep, so I'll major in this as well as I've spoken to a lot who actually work full time. They said like a bit of dedication and a connection is what makes you a successful person over here. So one thing that is important is to be an extrovert. If you're an extrovert, that's good for you. And if you're introverted, you might have a bit of challenge with, speaking and getting information. Because
mm,
I think extroverts have it easy over here. Because a lot of people are free to talk to and easy to talk to.
mm,
Like they like talking anywhere they want. Like even now when I was coming home, there was a couple and their dogs. Their dogs were smelling me, so I just interacted with them, and they started their whole conversation about the day. So, like making these connections, and maybe even if you ask if you have any job ideas, they might help you out.
mm,
So, for me, right now, I'm making those connections as well as I think I have a solid connection with me also at back home in India. Like one of my friends, uncle has a motel, quite a good business in Auckland,
mm.
and she might put a good word for me in their marketing team.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you already have a pretty structured plan. You know what you're doing, where you're heading, and stuff, because that's
Yes.
important. Okay, okay, great. Now tell me, how are you managing living? Tell me, where are you living? How do you travel to university? How do you manage food and stuff? You said you have food at your workplace. That's pretty much dinner only. How do you manage all of it?
Yes.
And as a student, and still enjoy it.
So I think life balance is necessary. And now here, this is like the best place for you to have it because you have everything over here. But I think one thing is you would need a car if you want to actually look at everything, like roam everywhere. For me, I'm living in Rolleston and it has a lot of range of stuff. And as a student, I don't have the cash right now to buy a car. And if I have to buy, I also need to think about the future. Like if I'd be moving to Auckland to study, then buying a car would be like not necessary, like a waste of money because I'll have to sell it, or the bike might just, run out cold. Because in this weather, the bike's engine gets cold like, quickly, so you need to keep it active.
Mhm,
Then buses also are like the best option as a student because buses go to every place in Rolleston. So, but although one thing that if you're a student you must know is I think Sundays bus stop in Rolleston after 5:30.
mhm.
So you can be in danger if you travel by bus.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I traveled to city on a Sunday to play football and I came. I got stuck at Lincoln, so my people had to pick me up from the from the car at 9:30,
Mhm.
which got my
Yeah.
parents pretty worried about. And
Okay.
at
Yeah.
that time, yeah. And at that time, I didn't have access to Uber. Like, I didn't have my card, like New Zealand card. So I had
Okay.
no means of going home. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but that's all part of the experience and the learning, and
Yes.
now you know how to schedule yourself also and stuff. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, but every good bad part has a good lesson to teach you, and
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. I mean, good to know, Denzel, that you're
Can
doing
I
well.
add some more? Like,
Yeah. 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 Definitely. Of course.
so, like the work-life balance is good. Also, like once you get a permanent job, it's easy to save up. Like eventually, if you want to buy a house, you can easily like save up at least 6 years until you buy a house with
Mm,
mortgage in it and live a stable life, having everything what you want.
mm, 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 mm,
That's one thing I've noticed. Like a lot
mm,
of Indians and like my Uber drivers
mm,
have been Indians. They are telling me about
mm,
in
mm.
6 years they bought a car, they bought a house, they
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
whole family started over here,
Mm, mm, mm.
and like they can do whatever they want, like
Correct.
explore, eat food, like have fun with their kids.
Mm, mm,
Like
mm.
the work-life balance as well as the peace that you get in this country is like very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're a person who likes to, have his own private life at home, as well as if you like to hang out, this is like the perfect place, I would say.
Perfect. Yeah, yeah. So the standard of living is it's another world altogether. It's nothing. I mean, you
Yes.
would you come back to India tomorrow?
I mean, the only thing I miss is my family and my friends,
Okay, yeah, but
not the place.
not the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, but you will make friends and stuff there. Yeah, it's good you mentioned that thing about being able to the work-life balance and being able to work and buy a house. I was telling your dad the other day because he knows the student who went in 2019. He did her
Mm.
forex, She just a few months ago told me that she bought a $800,000 house in Oakland.
She bought.
Yeah,
Damn.
she studied the exact same course you're studying at Lincoln. She went in 2019,
Okay.
just before COVID, and she got a PR and she got a good job. She worked really hard
Yeah,
and
that's less
yeah.
than around six
Less than,
years.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, 6 years. Yeah, yeah. And she showed me a whole video of her house, and she was so proudly telling me that. I mean, that's just one case. Okay, so many students. There was this other boy from Mira Road, also who went to the same course. He's in digital marketing. He bought
yeah,
a $400,000 home in Hamilton. So yeah, so it's
yeah,
it's all there, and it's a lot of hard work. Okay, you will have some difficult times, you'll have some easy times,
yeah,
you'll have some good times, but ultimately, it's. I'm happy to know from your own mouth. I didn't even ask you, and you said that is what. I mean, you know that you need to work, and you want to live that good life, and what it takes to go through it, right? So I'm really happy to know to hear that. Yeah, and also connect to you after such a long time, 6 months, and to
yeah.
see you. You look much better than you looked in India. Let me tell you
Okay.
that for a
Thank
fact. So I mean, it looks like you're really enjoying your student life. Yeah, but make the most of it. Yeah, keep the connections. Make the connections.
Should
Yeah,
I add a should I add a bad side also? Another
yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course,
Can
because
I
everybody
think
wants to know that.
this would like a lot of students would like to know about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me.
Okay, so I was saying, like, as a student, the most like difficult period for me was in April. Like that was around I had like a 3 weeks vacation break.
Hmm,
So that time, isolation was one of my biggest like things which I had to deal with because no one used to be home, and that time making friends was also like a difficult thing for me because like everyone groupism and all, and like
hmm,
even
hmm,
if I had friends that was just young small talks. So for me, isolation that was like something I had to work with. Like I had friends in India a lot, like so thankfully they used to video call me, keep me company. But other than that, like working with isolation is something I had to work on
hmm, hmm,
because even here no one was there, like because they used to go for work. So the bare human interaction I used to have was maybe 30 minutes. That's it,
hmm, hmm, hmm,
give
hmm.
or take.
Okay,
So that I felt was something every student will face
okay.
because not everyone is gonna be close by. Like in India, everyone used to live in the same neighborhoods, and like
Hmm,
you're even if you're in the same neighborhood, it'll be miles away, like your
hmm,
houses.
hmm, hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so keeping yourself strong through those periods and getting
Yes.
adjusted to it. But you've been able to adjust to it and understand it and then start meeting people and stuff. So you got through that phase. It was difficult, but
Yes.
you got through that phase. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So good to know that, Denzel. Yeah, definitely that is something that actually parents ask also about, not just students who want to know that, but it's good you spoke about it. Uh, so, just one last thing now. If you had to give advice to somebody who's looking to study in New Zealand and probably even Lincoln University, what is that one piece of advice you would give them? What would you tell them?
Just come, you won't regret it. That's the you're not
Oh,
gonna
okay.
regret that decision. It's
Oh,
worth
okay.
it, yeah.
It's worth it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, very good. Good to know. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so anybody who's confused and thinking about it and stuff, you're saying just come there and you'll be fine.
Yeah, just do it. I think this is the best country for it.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Great, 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 great. Thanks so much, Denzel. I think we went a
Yeah.
lot longer than what we decided on talking, but it was so good to talk to you and seeing you. And let me rate it. I'm going to call your dad right now and say your son looks much better than he when he,
Thank
when he
you.
left Mumbai. So, yeah, good to know that you're enjoying your experience. Yeah, keep networking. Okay. I mean, you know it. I don't have to tell you. You know it.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
experiencing it. So keep networking, look for those jobs. You never know where it will get you, what will get you there. Network with your
Yes.
professors, they're most important. And yeah, good to see you. We will be in touch. Okay, and
Yeah.
all the best to
Yes.
you. Yeah, and thank you for
Thank
doing
you.
this
Even
call.
when